this town like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna light it up tonight. We're gonna light it up tonight. We're gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We're gonna light it up now. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna light it up tonight. We're gonna light it up.
What's up, guys? How's everybody doing today? Hope you guys had a good weekend. It's kind of a little bit dreary today, where the weather is, at least where I am. But hope you guys had a good weekend. Charlie, Correct, Redmar, Star Hunter, Sickoid, Magnus, Jordan, Presley, Des Clan. What's up, everybody? Chris, you're angry? Can't find Tal's body armor? I can't find, what's up, Pussies? Jeffrey, the heel. I think I said Redmar already. Chris, I can't find Des Fathom, man. They smell wonderful? Thank you. So here's the gear. Max fire damage. Max fire damage fire druid. That sounds funny. Max damage fire druid. Faceted Raven Lore, Phoenix, 6 faceted, 6 open sock, or well, it's obviously six open sockets, 6 faceted ethereal crystal sword, Trang's gloves, 2 FCR rings, and Arachnid's mesh, and a 2/8 caster amulet. That gives us our 68 FCR, maximum fire damage. I think I have 4.2 to 4.4 before before battle command. That's my Fisher damage, and my Armageddon is 11 to 12k, 12.5k. So Golem B, I'm currently playing window mode, Glide Wrapper, with locked cursor, and the window is expanded to the 1280 by 720 setting, I believe. I can't little low level druid there. I can't play on the 800 by 600 square. I just can't do it. I cannot do it. Whoever does that, like, kudos to you, man. It's like, I can't do that shit. Billy, what's up? What's up? 6X? I was gonna say triple X, double time. Build his bow tie approved. It's a very, let's say it's very cheap. I mean, it only requires like Enigma, Phoenix. I mean, 7 facets between this and the Raven Lore. And they got minus 25 fire res there, minus 28 there, minus 24 on the Crystal Sword, but that's really only for, it's actually only for invaders, because everything else is at well below, everything's capped out at minus 100 fire res, 100%, with Infinity and these 2 pieces of gear, easy. It's just this is for the invaders, which have a high fire res, so once you break it, it helps bring them down even lower. Plus the 23 fire damage does help significantly boost Oh yeah, plus a full inventory of Druid skillers with 1 Geed's Grand Charm. It's very, when I said the word cheap, I was being very, using it very loosely. It's not cheap at all. But 210 MF, 68 FCR. Yeah, and we already talked about the damage, so.
Good day.
It's definitely a build that I need a little bit of practice on. I really only messed around on it a little bit, but cheap for Juntas. Well, really, if you had like perfect 6 perfect facets in the Crystal Sword and stuff. Oh, you know what? I forgot to set the player's difficulty to 3, I think. Yeah, it's currently on 1. Gauntlets. The only thing, what's up, Crazy Horse, is there's a 7-second casting delay when you cast Armageddon between using Fissure, so you kind of got to time it properly. Other than that, it's not too bad. Luco, it's not very good on player 7 at least. I find that invaders are really tough to handle. But anyways, it's just kind of what I'm running. You'll understand, you'll run into a lot of fire immunes if they're fire enchanted even with Infinity, and then just relying on your mercenary to kill everything, I don't know. Players 3 is smoother overall for me. I don't have tons of experience in the build, but it's kind of hard to really say. Like, if you've never played the build, then you wouldn't kind of understand until you actually give it a whirl and you see like what it's the biggest issue that I find is you'll be player 7, everything else will die, the invaders are taking a while to go down, you're trying to have your mercenary and your bear tank the invaders, and like if you have amp damage and you get like swung at you, it's I don't know. What's up, Bambeck? Daryl's Might today. I did drop a -18 +14 Griffins testing this off stream, which is pretty funny. I get that. Redemption Aura. Bayo, I recently switched to wireless. I still do kind of prefer speakers, but that's what I mean. I just lost my oh wait, I gotta reset my hotkeys. I was using the wrong Oak Sage. I was using Heart of the Wolverine. That's what I mean. Like when you go and play anything player 7, it's like Spirit dies right away. And wait, was I not set up for Heart of the Wolverine? Oh, never mind, I wasn't. I thought I had a point into Heart of the Wolverine. Okay, I guess I didn't.
Good day.
Alright, doesn't matter. Massacre Monday. Yeah, I switched to the headset just because wireless, don't have to worry about the echoing if speakers microphone catches the speakers and stuff. It's also nice if you're doing like Discord chats while you're magic finding, that kind of thing. Overall, it's You didn't have any problems with players 8? I don't know. I'm really finding a lot of issues with invaders, Oak Sage dying, running around with amp damage. The Oak Sage is dead again. Armageddon wore off. See, right, that's what I mean. That would be an instance where even with Infinity, cannot be broken and you're just relying on your mercenary, and I don't know, it doesn't feel smooth. I'll try player 7 just to show you guys, but honestly it's not my experience, it's not
Your
good, but
presence honors me.
you run everything on players 8. Especially with like streaming, I like really smooth builds that are easier to read chat. Like normal stuff will die instantly. As you just see, invader packs are just. Should I have a horrible Ancient Tunnels layout, though? I haven't really run into invaders yet. This isn't too bad. It's really just invaders. Oh no, just regular guys. Okay, well if I get more runs like that... As I may accidentally cast Armageddon there and then there's a 7-second delay where I gotta wait. $210 MF, Jordan. 210 MF, 4.5k Fisher. And 12k Armageddon. Oh, you're watching on mobile? Yeah, if you full screen it, no chat for you. Maybe if I just run into big invader packs, I'll just skip them then. There's a fire enchanted pack. That was okay, I guess. Oak Sage is dead though. That's why I liked P3. It just felt like it's like quicker. Spirit doesn't die as much. See, like that was one, because it's set up like don't have very many hard points in Oak Sage. We're all like fire damage and synergies. That was one cold Nova there that just about killed my spirit. It took one cold Nova shot and it was dead. FLP! There's more to life than just one character. Players won the pits, man. There's more to life. I'll do a few more players 7 and then I honestly might drop it down to players 3 again. See, that's stone skin and fire immunity can't be broken. So like that I feel like is not even a point to farming. This is why I like players 3. Like this is an example right here, is because that will take forever for the mercenary to kill. It's not worth the time. Skip it. Bot command not working? Yeah, maybe I'll just skip invader packs if they're a pain in the butt. Because these guys just get roasted. I set it so that you should be able to see it with opacity. it should still pop underneath. At least it does on my end. Like, I can still see him bombed there. Like, I can read it all the way through that, so... I could shrink the top piece, but I didn't think it was... I didn't think it was that bad, but... Why not just not put points into... Oh, I don't know, Luco. I feel like I want max damage. This is what I want to run. Right there. It's Stone Skin, Fire Immune, skip.
I am overburdened.
Maybe it's because you're on... Yeah, it might be maybe reading on a mobile. I don't know. This is definitely like... There's a lot of different ways you can build the fire skill tree, depending on how you want to synergize stuff. I wanted to just purely 100% max fire damage. Prefer Heart of the Wolverine. Yeah, it does help. Depending on how many points you put into it, it does significantly boost like your Merc's damage, but I don't know if it helps to the extent of Player 7 Stone Skin. Yeah, this... Maybe I should just skip the back half of that AT map because it's that atrocious. I'm just gonna skip the whole back half of that AT map. It's awesome for this stuff. Later, Star Hunter. Have a good one in class, man. Is the way I have the skill tree set up, like, even, I don't know, I think even fully maxed Oak Sage is prone to dying. Our difficulty settings. Alright, I'm gonna change the way I farm this map. I'm gonna skip the whole back half of it. Less fire immunes in the pit. I think AT is better than the pit because you can't break the fire immunities in the pit. But you can break them in AT as long as they don't have Fire Chanted mod with them. Yep. Max damage, 9 skillers. Well, I had 1 Geed's Grand Charm. Got 1 Geed's. Oh, man. The time I did the full back half of the map layout, I got none of them. What's up, Vince? How do you at someone on mobile? On Discord or on YouTube? I don't know how to do it on YouTube chat. Okay, so I guess I won't skip the back half of the map because that was pretty bad.
Your presence.
We'll just run the full setup. Or full swing around. Hey Barry, good to see you, man. Make a stream chat in Discord. Redmar, what are you going on about? Trolling away. Okay, so he's Stone Skin. At least he can break the fire immunity on that guy. Oh. The bear just about died, and my oak sage. I don't want to make an ice boson yet. I'll do a little bit of fire druid stuff. I'll eventually do ice boson. I promise.
Good day.
Soon, man. Soon. What's up, Sean? The brown ski. Just a brown ski, me. Only Canadian that paints his face brown is our Prime Minister. See, when I accidentally cast that Armageddon at the wrong time, 7-second delay before casting any other fire spell. Cold out in Oklahoma. This clan. It's a little chilly where I am. Like 10 degrees. How cold are witch tits? I don't know. Good question. Never met a witch before. Kind of sporadically run around and hope one of those Armageddon balls hits them. There we go. Goodies. How much snow, Brayden? It depends. Depends on... like... we usually go through these like periods where we'll get a bunch of snow and then it kind of melts and thaws out and then it... like a skating rink everywhere. Doesn't usually stay cold enough for the snow to accumulate for a very long time. That's always the worst part, is like we get some snow and then everything melts and then it's a fucking, then it'll snap freeze a couple days later. It's like a skating rink everywhere. I'm like 2 hours away from closest Great Lake. Guess that was okay. Haters slow me down a little bit, but keep my stick on the...
Good day.
Yeah, hockey playing. Man, I feel so slow today, thinking-wise. I feel like my responses, you guys, is entirely delayed. Gaze and Goat, what's up? How goes it today? I'm pretty good, man. How are you? Thank you for asking. Nothing yet, though, buddy. Just giving the Fire Druid some runtime. Mega Layer is not that bad, man. You gotta admit that Hurricane Druid makes the Mega Layer, like, borderline okay. Gotta admit that. What's up, 180?
Yes?
I bought this kid College 100 Blues the other night, tried to con- man, I would never, never give somebody $100 on a college student for booze. So cool. Windward is 100% better. Yeah, but I don't know. I like playing other characters for fun, right? I mean, nobody wants to have sex in the same position the rest of their life, right? Diablo 2 is the same way. I don't want to play one character my entire life. So that's why I play Fire Druid some days. Missionary is fun for life, AGFX? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe for some person, but I just like switching it up. I don't always play what's best. Chicken, I need 100 for booze. I'm just saying, I feel like giving a broke student $100 for booze is not, I feel like you're just asking to not get paid back, but. What's up, Simon? You're just asking to get gypped out of your money.
Gee, Flat, can you spot me 100 for booze?
Hit fire, hit! I'll give you 102. 2 back for the $2 donation. Thank you, chicken. What's up, Sawa? Sawa Live. Sorry I missed your hello. Missionary is the only... man. I do feel like Diablo 2 is like that sometimes. Only play one character. This character is definitely fun though. If you have Phoenix and you want to test it out, I do suggest it. Thank you.
Missionary is the only Christian approved position.
Thank you, AEG, for the super chat. That just sounded so funny coming from Robo Girl too. Poorly timed Armageddon. Can we get Mr. Beast to ruin this stream? I saw one of his thumbnails. He went through a drive-thru 1,000 times, and then he kept like stuffing the food in his car or whatever. And he has like 1,000,000 bags of shit all over his car. Pretty funny. It's like his whole channel is kind of like a take on like doing like 1,000 runs in Diablo 2. Not quite to the same extent, but it's like doing a ridiculous thing or doing something like a ridiculous amount of times that a normal person wouldn't do, and then seeing the results of it. It's pretty funny. It's actually really smart too. Going through the drive-thru 1,000 times. God damn, man. you gonna eat for lunch, AG? I don't know, man. Go for Chinese. Do Chinese for lunch. Chick-fil-A. Man, I forget how many gems and stuff you actually get when you run player 7. We're doing a lot of players 1 lately, offline, and it's... Changing diaper position. What the hell position is that? Oh, I guess is that missionary? Are we getting that, Charlie? Chris Farron, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you, Chris. How does a boss pack spawn right here? That's so weird. The boss pack spawns way back there like that. Ooh, Eldrune. Oh, my Zod. Oh, my Fire Druid Zod rune. Fire Druid Death Fathom.
Good day.
Jimmy, we were talking about how this is like a different build you typically play. I'm actually going to drop 1 MF small charm for another lightning res, just because I want 84 light res on my druid. Just because I can. There. 80. Oh wait, does it cap out 80? Whatever. Anyways. You can get higher lightning res with Phoenix. Should be farming pits. Let's just say that offline, I found better stuff with this character in 10 minutes than what I have in 400. Man, a frickin' Oak Sage, man. 1 hit, dead. So annoying. This is why we have 6 facets in our Crystal Sword. Ah, Blue Sacred Armor. Not enough MF. Mausoleum or go home. See, what I should do is I should just abandon my pit map and try and roll a really good AT map. Druid. Just farm player 7 Ancient Tunnels on the Fire Druid for a while. I should. Damn, I'm so noob. So noob. Playing your favorite character and you still can't even. Jesus. Still can't even be nice to me. I was partially a bad telly and then I got stuck. Couldn't get out, but a fire immune. Anyways, that's why I like P3 a little bit better, but we're doing P7 right now, Jimmy.
Where can I take you?
Jack convinced me to. I don't think Blizzard, if Riker doesn't have his own custom skin, I don't think Blizzard cares about giving DB his own custom skin. Just saying. That would be pretty sweet, but well, with that attitude. Let's give him the Might Aura here. Okay. Resonate Moon! How many hours per day do I stream? Typically 2 times a week, at the most 8 hours total, like over 2 sessions. I really don't stream that much, or even make content that much. Like if you actually like look at, there's X amount of Diablo 2 streamers. Like I look at some of them, and it's like they have a previous stream of like 14 hours. I'm like, holy shit, man! One session you stream more than I do in an entire week. Like I really don't stream very much. At least. Maybe by, like, streaming standards, I don't. Tyler, the only reason I like using Enigma on a Frenzy Barb is just for teleporting for Ubers. It's, just makes things quicker, but you can run, like, Frenzy, Duress, Fortitude. Those are probably your top 3. If you don't have Fortitude, probably Treachery and Duress. Those are probably your 2, like, really good budget, I'm just gonna skip him, Fireman. I mean, man, that Oak Sage just dying. That's Skulders? Yeah, I guess if you wanted to stack MF, that's Skulders. I feel like I spend more time summoning the Oak Sage. Charlie! I think that one's gonna get flagged, buddy. Ooh, 2 to Paladin skills, 14 all res, nothing else. 10 FCR. Both. Could have been good. I think that one is gonna get flagged, buddy. Thank you, Charlie, though.
Full moon face, 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 full
Never
moon
mind.
face.
It didn't.
Full moon face, full moon face, full moon face, full moon face.
Thank you. James. I just use Fisher. Molten Boulder, the only reason I have it there is so that my Crystal Sword is ethereal. There's 6 facets in it, fire facets, so I don't want to melee attack with it by accident and use up the durability. So it's really just there as a fail-safe. But I don't actually want to use it because I'd rather cast Fisher. Because there's casting delays. There's always, with all the fire skills, there's casting delays. So if I cast Armageddon, can't cast a single fire skill for 7 seconds. Fisher has a 3-second delay. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, I could go Mage Fist. Mage Fist just adds 1 extra fire point, which is nice, but then I lose the cold res. To be honest, I could switch right now. I don't know how much of a difference it would make. It is more damage though. You gotta try and hang back and have everything tank while you Fisher stuff. The biggest thing is learning where to position yourself to try and have Armageddon hit, then just your Fishers. I'll put on Mage Fist. He sacrificed a little bit of cold res, but a little bit more boosted damage. Which in theory, I think I have decent cold res anyways. Oh, see, it drops down to 10, but that's not really the end of the world. And that puts my Armageddon to, yeah, almost 13k. And Fisher to, so I mean, it adds like 150, 200 Fisher damage and like 500 Armageddon. Well, I have nothing into Cyclone Armor for this build. This guy, what's the most someone has single super chatted me? I've had somebody give me over $1,000 in like 2 days, but the single biggest super chat I think is like around $100. $13.3 when we have Battle Command. So it's fire immune, can't be broken by infinity. And I'm just gonna skip them. I don't think they're worth the time on player 7. I got Timmy's today, Tyler. You got Tim Hortons, man. We always got Timmy's. Yeah, see, magic resistant, can't break it. Anything that's fire enchanted or magic resistant, if it's an invader, cannot break the immunity. So on player 7, when you're just relying on the mercenary and the bear, I think you're better off skipping. Pretty crazy wedding, Tyler. Come back for Sudbury today. Right on, dude. And oh, psych, dude. $20 donation.
INB for Tyrell's might.
And thank you for the donation, man. Those guys are a bit of a prick. Extra fast and
It's live.
hey, G, heading Chick-fil-A. Charlie, still made your Enigma yet, bud? Do some LK, man. 2 servers. Make that Billy Burr. Later, Tyler. Have a good one, man. Thank you for tuning in for a bit. Appreciate it. I will never understand how my map sometimes spawns a boss back. I will never get that. It spawns it right there in the back corridor. Oh. I usually don't stream late at night, Andrew. Very seldom. The odd time if I do, it's usually a Twitch stream. With my schedule, I kind of always stream around 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then like 3 or 4, depending on what I have going on that day. Thank you, Crook. I show the gear. Steamy, if you wind back the stream to the very start, just quickly, when I jumped off the countdown scene, I go over the gear fully. But it's Ravenlore, Phoenix, 6-faceted Crystal Sword, a Rax, Mage Fist, 2 FCR rings, and rare booties with FHR, Poison, or sorry, Fire and Lightning. Can't speak today. No problem, man. I've done... Oh, Silent Sniper. TMI, my friend. Does a moderator... Moderators should just show that for jokes. There we go. I was like... I was like, just show that for jokes. I'm doing good today, Croc. Thanks for asking. I'll have to... Bonehelm. That's not... no, it's Grimhelm, right? Grimhelm is... Yeah, that just Worm Skull. What's up, Yarrick? Who sees invented a time machine? Man. I'm gonna go back and use it. To be fair, I sound like a 16-year-old. Valas, what's going on, buddy? I do sound like a 16-year-old prostitute, that is true. Not gonna fight that one. I think the biggest... I think the 3 biggest factors with this character is... I think position. Positioning is huge, so trying to get your bear as a tank, get your spear out of the way, knowing where to cast your... see, even as I said that, my spirit died. And then kind of strategically aiming your fishers and stuff. Not an easy character to play, but all kinds of fun though. Positioning is... it is though, man. Anyone in chat who says something about this character, unless they've played it, unless they've actually like seriously played it, it's really hard to relate to. It's not like a fire sorceress where you just kind of teleport and cast your blizzard, right? There's so much more to this build, and it really, like, unless you've played it, it's hard to explain it. Every time you cast, like I said, every time you cast Armageddon, there's a 7-second delay between casting another fire spell, so you need to time that properly. Kind of got to aim Fissure. It's sort of like aiming Blizzard. And then positioning with
Yes.
not having your spirit die. So there is a lot to it, but... So bring up Diablo 3. Hey man, I'm gonna do a Diablo 3 stream on this channel. I've never beaten Diablo 3 before. Be like a complete full-on blind playthrough, which I think for a one-time experience would be kind of interesting. Holy crap, where's my... Where's my packs? JD. I want to at least play the game once. I'm not saying I'm switching to full D3 streamer, but I think it'd be cool to play the game once. At least beat it. I don't even know what the storyline is, man. Like, I literally don't even know what the storyline is. That's how completely blind I am to what's going on in Diablo 3. Storyline's garbage. Don't spoil it for me. Is it a Lumrune? Would you want to do that, Deskland?
Present.
Should my first playthrough just be a big Discord voice chat with a bunch of big D gang members? I thought it'd be better for my first playthrough to just do it solo, but if you think it's better to do it with... Oh. The first decent set item so far. If you can even call it decent. Alder's helmet. Play D3 all the time, Discland? Yeah, I've never played it. Just watch people played it. I never had a computer that was capable of playing it growing up. And like now I could, but the only computer game I could really play was Diablo 2, so I played it so much. Monk is so fun. Is so monk in Diablo 3. I was playing the monk in Diablo 1 Hellfire for a little bit. That was enjoyable. Chris, what's going on, buddy? Fire Dude's going good. We're kind of just refining the technique a little bit, getting it dialed in. Technically, I'm not even max damage. I could, if I had a better caster amulet, I could carry 1 SOJ. That's an extra skill point. I could also gain a skill point, or a couple synergy points by leveling a little bit, but D3 was designed better to play as a group. How long would it take to do a full campaign story playthrough of D3? Like 20 hours to get through the game that quick? Did it take long, Kyle? Fire immune. Skip. Never done a speedrun before, neither have I. Speedrunning just doesn't appeal to me. Like, I respect the skill of anybody who does speedrunning for any game, but it's cool to see how like refined anybody is at playing the game, but for seriously following it, it just doesn't, regardless of platform, any game like Diablo 2 or anything, Resident Evil, just don't find it as enjoyable to watch. But that's like all Twitch is, though. I swear, like 2/3 of Twitch viewing is like speedrunning, regardless of game. Like like it was said, like regardless of game, console, platform, PC, whatever. Speedrunning is huge on Twitch. What's up, Igor? So obviously, I don't share the like common interest of. Man. Marcus, found an Oculus, starting over. They're off, man. Oculus is a little scary for me to use with the weak sorceress. Especially when you don't have CTA. Like, I don't mind using it on really high level character, but God damn it, die. Void, nothing yet, man. You can see there on the screen, nothing yet under drops, but soon, baby, soon.
Yes.
You know what? Like the biggest thing I'm trying to think of. This drives me nuts when I listen to people speedrun. I don't know. I have my noise gate set up, so you might not be able to hear it, but can you guys hear that? Listening to that all day on people's speedrunning drives me fucking crazy. I don't like that keyboard noise. We're making the Druid great again, man. Charlie. One GG drop at a time. You like it? Ooh, Mike Perry. Thank you so much for the super chat, Mikey. Ooh, I just called you Mikey. Hope that's okay. Man, sometimes the damn oak sage just dead before you.
Thanks a ton for all the content. You got me back into D2 and I've been loving grail hunting. Watched all your vids some multiple times. Always pumped when I see a new vid come out. Thanks so much.
No, thank you, dude. Thank you. That means a lot to hear that. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy my videos. And hopefully you're on the Discord, man. If you haven't joined it, it's in the description below. You can share all your grail finds. It's free to join. We got literally a whole entire community that's built around sharing Grail finds, so thank you again, Mike. Almost D2, almost 3 months. Right on, trolls. How's your Grail going? Don't forget, guys, to check out the exclamation Grail. Hit that link in chat. You'll get sent to a Grail tracking website where you guys can keep track of like your remaining items that you need, and you can also join the leaderboard that we have with the Discord community, and you can compare how you're doing to everybody else with like a points progression system. Definitely make sure you guys check that out as well. I highly recommend, even if you don't want to do the Discord thing or whatever, you just want a good way of tracking your items, definitely use that. And the website's free too. It's made by a community member. It's really good to use. What do you guys think? Should I just say screw it and reroll my Ancient Tunnels map today for this character? I have a really good pit map, but I don't really farm the Wind Druid and the pits too much.
Yes.
I think I should and get a better map. Do it! Oh, it's up here. I might switch. I might throw on Hodo just to go to the higher FCR breakpoint just to tally a little bit faster map hunting, because this is can get a little more mana. I don't even know where the entrance is. First one way here, so that's a swing and a miss, big time. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Just put on insight. I do have an insight. Somewhere it should be here. That's a good idea.
Put that to good use.
Good call. And then I'll just... Do I have Hodo? I'll just switch to suicide. So that should put me... Yeah, suicide puts me up to... That's better. So if you have to teleport half the screen, you guys just completely abandon it. Never really tried to farm like a GG team map before. That's nowhere. Okay, so that is a straight shot. but that's a lot of tellies. I don't know if... Holy crap. That's not really like a circular square map either. That's... Yeah, I'm gonna abandon that one. It's just... Right now, it's just Phoenix and... Phoenix and a Suicide Branch with the Insight Mercenary. Just to hit 99 FCR. I want to try and roll a better, closer AT map. The other one was quite a ways away from my waypoint, and it wasn't really... Honestly, it was a shitty map, so you just abandon it. And... it's still quite a bit of LA. Screw it. I'm just gonna try and get one close. I won't worry about trying to get close and then a good inside. Hard enough just to get a good close to the waypoint. Yeah, that's what I was currently... That's actually what I was using, is this exact same setup. Just 6 faceted fire, crystal sword, faceted Ravenlore or Phoenix, and then 68 FCR between 2 FCR rings, a Rax, and Mage Fist, and a Caster Amulet. But just quickly did weapon swap, mercenary weapon swap, try and get a better team map. So shit, yeah, it's so cool. Man, well, that's kind of close, I guess. It's not really any closer than my previous one. Right here. See what the inside's like. This is one of my least favorite things to do. Map rolling. Oh, is that like a... Is this just like a straight line? It's like a straight L. That might be really good. It's just kind of like... What's the verdict there, guys? It's literally just like straight. Boss packs. You just like ring around the L. It expands a little bit down here, but... Like, that's the overall shape. Like, it's literally just come in straight and you just go like this. They don't have to circle around. Looks like a lot of boss packs, too.
Good day.
Give it a shot. Very straightforward. That's what she said. So stash. I have all different sorts of druid gear here, like 5 NATO, 220 druid circlets. I got 2 of them. Shaco, Jalal's, Delirium, Nightwings. There's like the Cold Brother or Cold Sister. I got Fire Facet Crystal Sword, Cold Facets, Double Ist, all different kinds of rings and caster amulets and stuff too. A lot of cool stuff. There was another one. Yeah, this one's 2 druid, 8 skills with fire res and 9% MF. I kind of like that one better. Anyway.
Put that to good use.
heroes might drop on this new map roll. Kind of like how this map's just really straight. This would actually work really well with the cold setup too, I think.
Where can I take you?
Like players 1 cold setup would work better, I bet. Oh, Nettleton, hello from Kuwait. Thank you for the super chat, Paul. I want to count the boss packs on this map.
Hello from Kuwait, my dude. Hope all is well. Thumbs up.
Hope all is well with you, man. Thank you for the super chat. That's 5 boss packs. Fire. Six. Seven. Yeah, it's all map related, Mr. Jamoni. 100%. I'd have to check what it is. I think it's 5 to 8. That seems kind of what should be. Maybe it's 6 to 8 seems a little high. That's 1 there, and then the champions is 2. That's the same champion pack, so we won't count that. It's just 2. Oh, hardly got any of this run. Lori, I wouldn't go anything higher than players 3. His no drop rate it completely caps out at players 5, but there's not. Players 3 is almost as good as players 5. And going up to players 7, you don't even want to go 8. If you want to go 7, you're bumping up the chest drop patterns for that little super chest behind him. But even then, I mean, it's up to you. I would just run him on players 3. Players 8's not really good for endgame bosses. Kind of want to run this AT map on the Nightwing's Hurricane setup. Maybe even potentially go. Jimmy, reroll my Ancient Tome map, man. It's like kind of like a straight L. It's a tad closer, but L with a tiny loop. Yeah, I'm immune to fire. What's up, Josh? How's it going, man? Getting a little DB stream in when your bosses can't catch you at work? How's it going, Josh? I'll check it.
Yes?
For endgame bosses, players 3. Players 5 is slightly better, but it's only like a hair better, and you need, if you have like a really good character where there's no clear speed difference between players 3 and 5, then I would say yeah, go players 5. But if your gear is good enough to like trump Mephisto, players casting the wrong one. If you can like run over Mephisto really easily, players like 7, you probably have good enough gear that you should be farming level 85 area anyways. Like if you're telestomping in and like static, couple fireballs, he's dead. For the fire sorceress on player 7, then you should be grinding level 85 area at that point. 8% MF. If you're running Bale, you should go players 8 for experience. You should go players 8 for the waves, and then just bring it down to players 3 for Bale, because he's capped out experience players 3 anyways. But you can do the waves 100%. You can do them on players 8. Single target on the Fire Druid sometimes, man. Pineo Dmitriev, thank you so much for the sub. I think I just slaughtered your name there, buddy, but thank you so much. Appreciate the channel sub, man. Almost like run around, try and hope one of the Armageddons. We got Trangs. Kind of a cool drop. Kind of a cool drop, not too exciting. There was a bone visage. Meek. Beaten up. I can kind of do that little L around the world. Yeah, if you really want to crank like rune drops and charms and jewels and stuff, trolls, player 7 for sure. 100% player 7. If you're only focused on unique items and you don't care about runes and other stuff, players 1 and specifically targeting champions as boss packs, is a good route to go. It honestly really just depends on what your farming goals are. But yeah, 100% like a Blizzard Sorceress with like, you know, 400 MF and you want to have like 8k Blizzard, player 7. That's definitely a good way to farm uniques and high runes as well. Or at least to maximize your odds. How have you not found Endarios yet, man? Charlie, I don't get that, man. That's just really crappy luck, dude. It's okay, man. Just use Vamp Gaze anyways. Not like it's the end of the world for you. Not like your Javzon waiting on Griffins. Just in Darels, and there's all kinds of substitutes. Heal attack mob is also good for armors. Yeah, actually, there's a couple guys that have done well. A lot of guys have leveled to 99, and they've done it 98 to 99 specifically off a Neil attack. And I do know that they have gotten a lot of high runes, but that is also just. I mean, it takes like 11,000 runs to level from 98 to 99, so you're definitely bound to find high runes regardless. But yeah, high player difficulty setting and killing a lot of mobs, especially if it's Neil attack over and over again, you will 100% get some high runes along the way. Which helm am I using? On my Druid or my Mercenary? Druid is a -20 fire resistance Raven lore with a 5/5 fire passive in it.
Your presence honors me.
That's some pretty crazy RNG, Charlie. You haven't found one yet. I haven't even rescued Decker Kane on this Druid. What's up, Sir Fox? What is that, cheesy or high end? This ain't no cheesy crystal sword, man. This is a 6 fire faceted ethereal crystal sword base, man. -24 fire res plus 24 fire damage. It is the definition of sexiness for the Fire Druid. Hector, regards back from Ontario, Canada, man. I have 200 MF, Tonius. 200 MF, 68 FCR, 80% lightning res. Fire res is like 40, which is not really a big deal because of Phoenix. 4.5k Fisher, nearly 13k Armageddon. With an Oak Sage that dies all the time. What was that? Ephraim. No, I've been on a dry streak for a while, man. And I don't want to hear about the character that I'm playing because I did like 10 hours of 500 MF players 1 lightning source and I found nothing. I guess I did get Trang's helmet, but I don't think that's even worthy of putting on the drop list, to be honest. Married man going through a dry spell. I know, right? It is. It's pretty much the materials might Grail. Rescue Kane run sub. Oh, the demands from Magnus coming in hard.
Rescue Kane OR run sub.
Oh man. I just buy TP scrolls. I got the wealth. I got a gold fine character. Tell that's Mr. Llama. Yeah, how many times has Mr. Llama abandoned Deckard Cain? Way more than I have. Mr. Fox.
That's tough, mate. Buy your wife a coin offer.
Coin
Winking
offer.
face.
Thank you guys for the super chats. Appreciate it. You actually want me to go rescue him? Is it? What did so much elemental damage to me? 4 riders. Guess I can add something to the drop list today. Right, I thought I saw fire. And a dimensional shard. $183 gores. I have it set, it's Z. My hotkeys. Set up that way. Racist because I won't rescue Kane. Hey, if I go to a different act, he's there. Right? If I go to act, he's in act 2, act 3, act 4, act 5. He's just not in act 1. Anything, it's his fault. David, he's got to keep at it, ma'am. Keep at it. Agnes is really going for the Kane rescue. I'm not gonna finish my Grail if I spend my time rescuing Deckard Cain. It depends, David, on a lot of different factors. Like if you're base hunting, magic finding, if your players 1 magic finding, players 7, it's really situational. Depends on, it's gonna unlike the stream. I can't rescue, there's too many fire immunes there, man. A Fire Druid can't make it. Here, Berserker Axe. Is that 15-3? Ah, 3. I'd maybe make Last Twitch if it was a 15-3. Maybe I should carry a lower res wand in my cube. Cast it on invaders. If you're really hunting for a White Monarch, try and lower your MF a bit for bases. Should help. One of those things though that you hunt for it, and once you drop one, you'll drop all kinds. Kinda how it works in Diablo 2. I'm on my 5th Griffins now. Even though it took me 2 years to get my first. Cows is good. Ancient Tunnels with Blizzard Sorceress is good too. All good sources to get this cube. Whatever. How you feeling after the operation, Ubeo? Feeling okay? Got some time off of work? It only requires teleport. Belly click, telly click. Well, first I gotta go get the Roll of Infinite. You feeling good? Right on, man. That's good. Good to hear. Up, Rich, you made it. Do you get to nap at work? I certainly don't. How about you guys? I think John might get power naps at work, but John works like 48-hour shifts. I think they're 48 hours, aren't they? Ah, man, I don't even have the dark wood, Bullshit I do for Magnus. Bullshit I do. I haven't... Yeah, okay. Wasn't sure if I got the scroll already or... No, he's a firefighter, man. They work like crazy shifts and they're allowed to sleep between calls and shit. I'm not a firefighter, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but I do know it's like crazy long shifts. Not standard hours. Because we always make fun of him because he'll be doing like Laura Kuras and then he falls asleep. Oh wait, fuck! I thought I was in the dark wood. Fuck!
Not enough mana.
Thought I was in the dark wood. It's like, yeah, you're not gonna find the fucking Scroll of Infinite in the Black Marsh, dude. Wait, do I have... Ah, see, I don't even have... Fuck! We're trying to rescue Deckard Cain for Magnus. Need some mana. The things I do. I gotta stop every once in a while and kill something because I don't want to use up all my bots. See all these fire immunes, man? Everything's cold immune. I said I couldn't do it because of fire immunes. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I don't even have TP scrolls on this setup. See how much bullshit this is? All for
Oh, very good.
rescuing Deckard Cain.
Impossible.
I don't think I even have full planes. Let's find the stones. At the waypoint, if I ever want to farm cows on Fire Druid. You're stoked to see Deckard Cain rescued. This is cutting into my AT runs.
I need
Really should have switched to Insight. I didn't do that.
not enough mana.
Yeah, mana burn, man. What's up, Paul? Man, I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Yeah. There we go.
Regrettable day.
We got Deckard Cain back. Now I gotta please do cow runs on a Fire Druid. We saved Cain. That was like the slowest Cain run ever. 68 FCR Druid potting through my full rejuves. That's how much I love my channel supporters. We rescued Deckard Cain. I honestly, I hate cow runs. I just don't see the point. I don't see the point. Like, if I wanted runes, I would just farm LK or players 7, higher difficulty, ancient tunnels or chaos or something. Or a trap for like facets. So I just don't see the point for me, but plus I've mentioned this before, it just doesn't feel Diablo to me. Like, you're slaying monsters and demons and then you're slaying like these walking cows that are just like murr, 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 murr. I don't know, it doesn't have the same appeal to me. So Magnus, can you take away that dislike? And can you throw a like on the stream, buddy? Cow lives matter. Stream has been relayed. Hey, I saw you mention something on Discord because you were out attending so many fires. You said it was an arsonist that kept lighting fires that you kept going to put out. Like, did they end up catching the fucker, or? Man, I'd hate to see the taxpayer bill you get stuck with being a guy that got caught from, because like I think like if you get into a car accident and then the firefighters are dispatched in Canada, you get stuck with the bill. And it's like a lot of money, but I think it's different if you're like in like a, I think it depends on the situation, because the guy, he ended up rolling his car, but he got out and he was completely fine, and he called the cops, but then somebody else called the fire department, and they showed up, and I guess they didn't really need to do anything, and then had to pay the bill or something, but... Or wait, maybe that was something else. Maybe I think they got called to his house with a false alarm. I don't remember. I just remember that it's a lot of money to send out a firefighter squad 5 times to hunt down and put out fires that a fucker's starting, so... Rona. Call that good intent, but we don't charge them in some places too. Maybe it's just different in the States, or... Look at Bale, it's Pit Circuit Paul. I would suggest not running the Pit Circuit for Bale, buddy. If you want to farm Bale in a barb, I would go Whirlwind, buddy. 100% Whirlwind is like the best Bale running setup. It's too bad if Bale didn't cast Decrepify, I would argue that Frenzy could be good. But because of Decrep and slowing down Frenzy, Whirlwind all the way. Plus Whirlwind has better AoE. Frenzy's like single target, but... Paul, what are your weapons? Like, what options do you have, man? Can you run Dual Oath? Like, Dual Oath is really budget, and that'll work. I mean, it might not be GG for, like, players 8, but... Dual Grief is the way to go for max damage, but, we're just talking, like, budget gear. You could absolutely go E3, like, Dual Oath. Peanut, what's up? I think, Magnus, it had something to do with... Like, I don't think you get charged if it's an accident, but I think it was somebody called his house for a gas leak and there wasn't a gas leak or something. I forget the story, but... Is single oath better than dual oath? I always thought dual oath was better because, like, double the amount of strikes, double the amount of, like, deadly strike, like, double damage hits, but maybe... I don't know if the work of single oath is... Like, I haven't done the math. Single oath is better. Work! This ain't an Amarath stream, man. One, two just won't die, man. I would suggest checking out Amarath on Twitch if you want to see those types of things. You gotta give credit where credit's due, though, man. She, you want to do the Mausoleum runs with a Singer Barb? Any tips? I do got a suggestion, Sikoid. If you're gonna do the Mausoleum specifically, I would run the exact same setup that I have, but on Switch, instead of having dual Hodo for buff, I would rock 2 Suicides, then rock 200 FCR on Switch for teleporting, just because of like how spread out the Maus is. I would just go 200 FCR, maybe just to get there, and then maybe yeah, and then maybe 105 to get around. But other than that, I would just run the standard setup, like the one that FLP basically helped me with. I got that idea from. I'll keep that. Well, it's not e-bugged. Screw it. I got that idea from FFS. Single player forum guy. He suggested 200 FCR on the offhand as an option for Pit Singer. Miss the banter. I don't know, she like exposed herself, claims it wasn't intentional, so whatever if it wasn't unintentional. She had 1 million followers, she got like a 3-day ban, and she came back and gained like 500,000 followers, and it's fucking insane. Favorite niche builds in Diablo 2? I really like the Hurricane. Max cold damage Hurricane Druid. I like Fire Druid. What else is really niche? Pit Singer is a lot of fun too. I actually prefer the Pit Singer to the Pit Zerker. It's kind of a little bit more casual to play. Almost as much MF and a lot safer too. That's really niche. And I like the Fury Druid as well. Even though I don't think the Fury Druid is super niche, but okay, yeah, I guess if you look at it that way, yeah, okay, yeah. Because niche is like, okay. If you look at it that way, niche is like Smiter, Goldfine, Sorceress, like characters that only do like one specific task. So like Smiter for Ubers, Goldfine Sorceress or Goldfine Barb, that's like niche. But yeah, I guess you look at like less versatile but fun characters. Probably Fire Druid, Ozon, Pit Singer. Ones that I mentioned. Is it true Canadians don't tip? I usually tip pretty generous. Like I usually tip 10% or even a little bit more. Depends on the size of the bill, but I feel like 10% is a pretty generous tip.
Yes?
If it's like a really small bill, I might tip a little bit more than 10%, or if it's a really big bill. Europe is like, that's one thing I noticed is different when I went to Italy, is there's kind of like a no tip, or tips are included. You don't like tip separately, I guess. See, if everything lines up in a nice little pile, they just completely get melted, but... How am I streaming for today? Oops, I didn't even have my uptime counter set. Let me set that. I thought I did set that for some reason. There. I'll probably go... I just realized it wasn't running the whole time. I'll probably go maybe another hour and a half, 2 hours-ish. And how many times can you recast Oak Sage in the same run? Damn. Like sometimes I feel like it's not even worth, like, I casted it and it's like instantly dead again. You don't tip at all? It's like a thing in, for whatever reason in Canada, at least in Ontario, servers specifically make, like, they're specifically paid less money because there was another full rejuve, wasn't there? Oh well. They're specifically paid like $6 an hour because it's expected that they make a lot of money that you cannot claim, like through taxes, through tips, so. Holy fuck, man. Holy fuck.
Hey DB wife is ready for you in new panties.
What kind, man? Only super chat me with the kind, okay? We'll only carry this conversation through super chats. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Yeah, send pics, man. Send pics. Cherryberry. I'm just gonna. That's a shit show. Pack of invaders like that. I just skip it.
Please sleep with my wife.
Berry. This stream is supposed to be about high-end entertainment, Diablo 2 related. Oh, sleeping wives. Thank you for the super chats, guys. Appreciate it. Even though they're a little lewd sometimes. It's all good. Every stream. The 25% Jordan? Oh shit, that's pretty. If the service is like crap, and it depends. Like if they're like super busy and then run off their tail, like I won't be upset by that. But if the server is like a bit of a prick or a bee, then I won't. I'll tip the very bare minimum. It's situational though. I like rarely do that because usually if they're like super busy and stuff, I get it. I don't get upset or cranky over that, but if they're rude, then yeah, I won't go as far as not tipping, but I'll tip the bare minimum.
Your presence honors me.
Where do you live, Jordan? Are you from? I live in Canada, right? Or I can't. Track. California, okay. Cali. Yeah, you can, JT. You can double. Well, you can battle command, then cast your summons, then you can do it again. With how frequently my Oak Sage dies, I don't see the point. But yeah, it is a way to get an extra skill. 100%, you're right on that. But I have a really weak Oak Sage with the setup because we're pure, like, focusing on pure fire damage. And I've recasted him as much as like 5 times in a run, so this particular case, I don't think it's worth it, but what's up, Kyle? Charlie, just let it go. Let it go, man. Fighting over, or debates over tipping. Oh, you think he just meant... Did I misread what he said wrong? Oh, well, no, if I keep casting Battle Command, it won't do anything. If I cast Battle Command and raise, like, from, like, Oak Sage from 10 to 11, then cast Oak Sage, then Battle Command it again, I can get it to 12, but... No comments! Sorry, I missed your message. Hey, DB, got a Fathom yesterday, I'm so hyped. Oh, man. Happy for ya. Yes, Fathom. Want one so bad. Stone Skin and Fire Immune. Everything. It's not even worth waiting for.
Yes?
Good day. When I fled, what can I do for you?
Oh, is Magnus still in chat? Should I go rescue, or should I go get Charcy's hammer? Ooh, look at that. It's expensive to repair. Ooh. I made that in a 15 ED Monarch, 15 durability. 555,000 for... So that's literally 1 mil, 100k gold to fully repair that Phoenix. Because I made it in a 15 ED, 15 durability Superior Monarch. That is expensive, man. I believe, is it? It's the same, it's the Ralph rune, right? It's the same as body armor? It's the same thing as Ralph. It might be different. I honestly don't, I'd have to check the area summit, but it's just... It's a rune and a chip gem if you want to repair it and charges, or it's just a single rune if you just want to repair the durability. It's probably a Ralph rune. Ralph's armor is okay, yeah. I know the Ort and the chip gem is what I use to repair demon limb when I'm doing like Ubers with the melee character. Because it's a lot cheaper that way than... You can repair it with an Ort rune, but that won't repair the charges. You just need that Ort rune and a chip gem. Saves you a lot of cash. One thing that is kind of cool about these runs is I'm getting decent experience. I'd maybe get level 95. I did this one more stream. Oh yeah, saves you big time, man. 100k? I think it's more than 100k. I'm almost positive it's more than 100k. I remember it being a lot. Maybe I'm wrong, but... Okay, so that's 0 charges. We'll see how much this is.
Afternoon.
I could totally be wrong. Okay, 200k. 200k to repair the charges. Well, 185 is close to 200k. We did drop a dimensional shard. It was Eth though. Not enough MF, future. This is a build I want to make you play. Second Oak Sage, man. $500 MF for bust. Not this character, man. At least I'm getting levels too. A nice side thing about this. What's Oak Sage? It's that spirit that boosts my health, or the party health. You can kind of see it floating around. It's right there. Kind of just floats around, but since we're on player 7 and it's a low level, it's very prone to dying, so constantly recasting it all the time. Like right there, it lasted like 2 seconds. Working at the Pluggy mode mod, exclamation Pluggy, or exclamation Ubeo, one of the 2 commands. There's 2 installation guides that I have set in the drop commands. I believe it's exclamation Ubeo and exclamation Pluggy. Ugh. The Druid, well, the Druid's kind of balanced. Like, I like the way the Druid's balanced. Like, you can't expect a character that's capable of getting like 6k health. You can't expect something like that to have like the same damage output as a sorceress, right? So it would just be way too overpowered. It's the same way like a traps in her lightning traps. You can't expect each lightning trap to do 1 to like 30k lightning damage, because that would just be so overpowered as a sorceress, right? The sorceress is like, or sorry, the assassin and the druid, they're like really tanky, but then they have lower elemental damage outputs, right? So yeah, it's your installation guide, man. Pluggy. Plugy. So I'm okay with the way the druids bounce, because if the druid had like a, you know, 40,000k Armageddon, it's too powerful. Re-record that. Oh yeah, it's... I'll just chalk that up under beginner video editing mistake. Some of my earlier videos are like that too. You learn so much about editing and like the proper audio levels and stuff. It is a tad low, but whatever, you just crank the speaker. Not the end of the world. Andreas! It's made a Fire Druid? Right on, man. Thank you very much for the super chat, too.
Good day.
DB discount Oak Sage. Nice build, just made it myself.
Did you go with the 6 fire facets, man? I've almost debated not even having a point. Well, you have to put in a point into Oak Sage to get the bear, right? But I've debated not even... It feels stupid to not cast it. Like, it's not that big a deal to just recast it. It does bring my health up from... Adds nearly 1,000 health, so... Run it with a minus 20 man songs? How do you have mana issues? Because I have really low mana, and without Phoenix and Redemption, I feel like I'd have massive mana issues. Did you have a cooldown time? Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like,
Honors me.
I tried to like explain that. Like, it's so if I like, here's my Armageddon, right? I have to wait forever to cast Fisher. Flip slash. For here. That was close. Yeah, I know. You love it, Jordan? I don't love it, but... Because you have really bad... You have brutal fast rate recovery with this setup, too. Like low FCR frames, low FHR frames. I should try and be cleaner with my teleports, actually. Not teleport into mobs. Just stream some hardcore XP runs. And you're blind legally? Wow, dude.
Good day.
Congrats, man. No deaths, too? I remember the funniest thing I remember, it's not funny, but I remember, yeah, I don't know why I said it's funny. It's not funny at all. But I remember wrestling in high school that if a person was blind or legally blind, you could still wrestle, but it's you always had to remain in contact. So you were like always like grabbing the guy. You couldn't separate. It was really cool because there was a couple of wrestlers that I knew, not on my team, but on different teams, that they're actually really good. Like they're not completely blind, right? They're just like legally blind, but they're always in constant contact with you. And they did really well. I wonder if anybody ever made it to like high like level like college or Olympic wrestling. I wonder if that same rule applies. But really, like any high level wrestling, you usually stay locked up. Not all the time, but like you're not really don't have massive like distance separation, so I don't see why nobody could do that. Rune. Oh, she said when you're 21? Ah, rough, man.
Yes.
It's tough. I don't know what I'd want to have least, like, if you think about it, like, maybe, like, smell would be, like, the thing I'd let go easiest, but, like, not being able to hear would be horrible, because you need to learn sign, well, like, props to the people that deal with it on a daily basis, and they learn how to like, learning how to read Braille if you're blind, or sign language if you're deaf. Either way, it sucks. Two straight mana pots. That's the nice thing about Redemption. Constantly. Like, honestly, I would almost rather run a 6-faceted Crystal Sword and Spirit than the Man Songs. Because you get the FHR, you get more FCR. But again, it's like you can run this build without 99. It's not a big deal either.
Good day.
I don't think there's any like perfect way to build Fire Druid. Especially for PVM. Jordan, you only have a level 31? No comment. I didn't even know there was Jolly Rancher slushies. Usually I just have like coffee, maybe the odd muffin here or there. I had no idea there was Jolly Rancher slushies, man. Have I had a pot roast? Yeah. Have you? Oh, Dimensional Blade. chomp roast. 4 coffees is a lot. I can do 2. 4 is a lot. Like maybe if I'm super tired, maybe I have 3. But then I find like you spend more time pissing on the toilet than you do. Chris, where do you find T-strokes? I guess would say Hell Mephisto's best place. Justice. Coffee doesn't keep you awake but prevents you from sleeping. Isn't that the same thing? Does not keep you awake but prevents you from sleeping? That's like a riddle. What prevents you from going to sleep but doesn't keep you awake? Chug eggnog.
Your presence honors me.
Maybe you're oversensitized to coffee. Caffeine. That's the thing too, there's like a... I don't want to say diminishing returns. It's not diminishing returns, it's... You always need more to get the same effect. Maybe it is diminishing returns. Later, dude. Good luck on the grind. Yeah, coffee does. You have to make sure you drink a lot of water with it as well. Coffee dehydration is a myth? Well, it's a diuretic, right? It makes you... It's like a natural diuretic, so if you're not drinking extra water to compensate for it... Diuretic has water, yeah. That's what I mean by, like, it's not like... Drinking it doesn't actually dehydrate you, it's just... Exactly. How many cups of coffee do you drink a day at work, Magnus? I'd maybe drink 4 a day if I was a firefighter. But then what do you do when you're suited up and you gotta take a piss? An hour after wake up? I'd say I probably have it an hour after wake up. I get up, do everything I have to do, pack lunch, go to work, and then I get it on my way. I probably have it somewhere around that. 1 in the AM, 2 in the PM. Oof. That sounded bad, the way I just said that. 1 in the... Yeah, I didn't say that right. That sounded bad. 1 in the morning, 1 at night is what I should have said.
Your presence honors me.
Sounds like fapping. That's true too. I'm sure that you could be like exhausted and then you get a crazy call for building that's half on fire or whatever. I'm sure you'd be running on adrenaline. Probably be up all night. Ah, another blue sacred armor. Wait, was that a blue and a white? Oh, never mind, just a white sacred armor. I saw a blue one too. Tyrell's might on a Fire Druid would be next level. So far, just 183 gores, Roman. That's it. I did get Trang's helmet too, but that's not even worthy. Drinking coffee and then getting
Where can I take you?
alcoholic drinks on top of it, JD? Yeah, it's asking to, it's hard. I find it hard to drink lots of water though. If I'm at home, the last thing on my mind is to drink water. But if I'm at work, like our plant has those big blue bottles where you can fill up your water bottle whenever you want. Like the water jugs or whatever. I find I drink all kinds of water at work, it's just at home I don't. Water, coffee, whiskey. You got all your bases covered, man. That's bad. When you go drinking and you mix energy drinks with alcohol, ugh. I've done that a couple times. Not a good idea. That's like a recipe for a disaster. Yeah, Jaeger and Red Bull. Jackson, man, I'm getting wrecked. I've been going through a long dry spell. Quite a long time.
Good day.
I want to try messing around with Volcano. I know Volcano's not as good, but just single target of Volcano under the boss pack. I'm gonna try it. Way less damage, but... seeing unique sacred armor. Think if I have more MF, it could be materials. I've only dropped 2 ever, no comment. I've dropped lots of IK sacred armors, or set sacred armors. And been like, oh man, if I had more MF, but... I'm going to try Volcano for fun. Way less damage, but... Style points. Where's Sacred Armor during bail runs yesterday? 400 MF? Ugh. What's worse is dropping a unique Sacred Armor. But, knowing that the item level, so that it can't roll materials might. That hurts the most. Let's try Volcano out. I have a feeling it's gonna be really bad, but... Huh. That actually was okay. As long as they don't move. Get it right under him. I'm gonna go back to Fisher. I figured that was gonna be bad, but... They just stayed still, man. It's player 7, Dale. Player 7. Why my Oak Sage dies. That is a lot. Main hands, I think I've crafted 3 maybe? 100% I got a 220 barb, 100% I got a 220 source, and I think my other one is 220 220 combat skills. Yeah, just 3. But my one source one is 220 with 23 strength. Kinda cool. If it had rolled like all res or something, it would have been really sweet. I think my bear's only died twice. Bear's pretty tanky. Oak Sage is the one that... I got a death counter, see how many times I have to recast my Oak Sage in one run.
Yes?
You added a command for that, Jordan? I'm just gonna count this one random run, see how many times it dies on me. Oh, one. Two. He was not too bad, actually. There's a monarch if David's still in chat. David's 4 open sockets. 4 open sockets. Here's your monarch spirit.
Good day.
Val, Soul, Port. 33 FCR. Couldn't quite go clutch on. Maybe 8 to 10 hours a week for the last 2.5 years almost now. I think I've been streaming for 2 years. I did offline stuff for like 3 months before I even started streaming. Quite the long-term investment and grind to get everything that I have on this character. And I'm still missing stuff. The only like useful thing I'm missing though is S-Web. Good last, would you farm Enigma? Recommend first you mean Infinity? You should be making Insight way before Enigma. But if you mean like Infinity or Enigma, I would make most cases I would make Enigma first, just because it opens up every other character. But if you want to play like completely sorceress only, go Infinity. Because Infinity is really good for Javelin too, but I think a Javelin sucks if she doesn't have Enigma. That's just me. You can't reposition your mercenary. I don't like the Javs on without Enigma. That's just me though. Because the Merc, if you have like Chains of Honor, you'll cap out your res, but the Merc is like autistic. You can't reposition him. Infinity Aura. I realize my Oak Sage is dead. Excuse me. Naz staff, yeah. But I wouldn't use Naz's staff for like a Hammerton or something. You end up repairing the charges too much. It's nice to like get through the game, like use on like offhand and stuff to get around, but you can just get a random teleport staff early on anyways. Abdul bless me. Thank you, Abdul. Hey, did you guys by chance read about or watch that Delure guy, the YouTuber, Twitch guy? Got banned for smashing a keyboard over his head. Twitch said it was self-harm, and then he got all... Then he made a big stream about it. Did you guys see any of that? Just curious, I saw it in my feed last night. I watched like 5 minutes of the live feed and it was... I had mixed feelings about it. Ever played Diablo 3? No, I have not. Ah, Dimensional Shard! That's why I want to do a playthrough of it. I've never actually beaten the game, so I've even played it. Another White Sacred Armor. Ah! You hear a rune drop?
Good day.
I hope I didn't miss a crazy rune. Time to ban assaults on keyboards. Well, I don't know. He's a very... He gets really into the games and he smashes his equipment. And I guess he got pissed off and he took a keyboard and smashed it against his face and broke it over his head or something. And then he got banned for it. And then he made a YouTube video about it, and then he made a YouTube live stream. Where like, I guess everybody's like really supportive of him. I feel bad for the guy, because he says he has mental health problems, but also, I don't know. How many times are you gonna smash keyboards and equipment over your head? But his argument was he had like this big box, cardboard box of all these smashed keyboards. He's like, see, I do this all the time. I smash them on my desk, I smash them on my head. Like, just because Twitch didn't ban you for doing it multiple times before, it doesn't mean it's like, I don't know. Doesn't mean it's okay to just go around raging and smashing your computer opponents around like a bitch baby, right? Anyways, I thought you guys were all up on the Twitch news and stuff. I guess not, eh? Just me.
Where can I take you?
Idolmaster, you dropped a Zodran in Path of Diablo? No way, dude. Hey, do you only watch me on YouTube? It just popped up in my feed. I watched it for like, whatever, 5 minutes. Closed it. I was like, I got better things to do than... watch this crap. BH filter stream when? What's a BH filter? I don't think Zod is... Did they up the rune drop rates, or I thought they just made everything players... I thought they made even if you're playing players 1, everything's always players 7. I don't think they actually upped drop rates of the runes specifically. I could be wrong though, I don't know enough about pod. They did up it?
Good day.
Rune drops are linear rather than exponential. What does that mean? Like Ohm Rune is easier to find, but like once it levels off to like Jaw and Cham, it's kind of the same? I think high rune drop rates are perfect where they are. I think before that was way too rare. Prior patches, but... Fireman. Skip you. Read comment. Where are you? Chicken Chaser. Vanilla, 1 out of 100. Okay. So that it is quite a bit easier then, right? If I'm reading, you know that I don't like math. Still hard, but somewhat easier. Okay. If this made Death's Fathom a little bit easier to drop, that's the only thing I would change for drop rates in Diablo 2. Okay, that was just bad. Can't even get out of there.
Good day.
Oh, Zod drop rate. Oh, I still remember my first Zod. Where did he go? I think he teleported. He did teleport. How do you fight Diablo clone? What character are you using? Nicolaj? Depending on the character, it's going to influence my answer on the best way to take on D-clone. Or do you mean how to spawn him? Necro. Get those Udars, guys. Using revives, that's crushing blow. You can use a clay golem to slow him down. That'll help a lot too. Skeletons and mages, and then just telestomp them. Cast. You can either cast Decrepify or Amplify damage, depending on if you want to. Or how do you get him to spawn? If it's on Luggy, he's just going to randomly spawn when the SOJ counters go off. But if it's on Battle.net, you have to wait till a certain amount of Stones of Jordan is sold on a... Don't listen to DB. If it's on Battle.net, you just basically have to wait until bots sell a certain amount of duped SOJs. Don't listen to DB. Don't listen to Billy. Fire Druid's meta, man. Meta as shit. See, even you got it right. You're a piece of shit, man. Should not listen to Billy. Not one bit. Alright, let's get serious about drops here. I want to get something. Man, what do you got against Fire Druid, Billy? This character's fun, man. Russian players, 7 ancient tunnel runs. 200 MF. Dropping white and blue sacred armors like no tomorrow. What's up, X-Moose? I could switch to Lightning Sorceress for half an hour. You could crush some pit runs. Some players 1 pits. I'm trying, Sir Fox. I'm trying, man. This is like a really long, exaggerated dry spell. Like, holy. I mean, I guess I did get a Griffin's last month, but... might just skip invaders. How many hours a week do I play NSK?
Can I take you?
8 to 10 hours at the most. I maybe do hour to 2 hours of off-stream gameplay a week, and then 2 streams that are 3 to 4 hours each. That's all I really play, D2. Kind of almost don't think I'd want to go more than that, because I feel like I would have been burnt out from Diablo 2 already. Like, I have started playing variety games on Twitch, and I'm going to, I'm posting like random variety highlights as well on my channel from now on, but like I'm not gonna quit playing Diablo 2, but just to avoid burning out. But I feel like if I played like 20 hours a week every week, 100% I'd be burnt out from D2 already. Some runs of this is so smooth, and others, if you hit like the right invader pack, it just slows you down to a halt.
Honors me.
Oh, blue unearthed wand. Oh, that would have been good. Where's Nate Moon? That would have been another Where's Nate Moon scream. That's what I mean. I feel like you should almost... Chat's dead today. They use Hazel. I should almost skip invaders entirely. Like, I really should. Almost, like, just avoid them 100%. They really do slow runs down. Anything that's not an invader melts. Must be the Druid, man. The Druid's killing chat today.
Where can I take you?
Killing stream. Matt, I've made a magic find. I've made a Pit Singer, I made a Pit Zerker, and I made a Pindle Zerker MFR video. I got 3 of them on my channel. I'm just gonna skip invaders. Oh, depending on how they
Not enough mana.
More fucking invaders, man. Henjes, I can make a video on that. It's so easy though, man. Go to your like Diablo 2, like your program save files, go to Diablo 2, and then it's D2SE, cores, or 1.13c, and then your save. That should be the order. It's so simple to do. But I can make a video on it if you... Nothing yet, Martin. It's been a kind of dry stream, man. Yeah, Gore Riders, and that's about it. You found it? Right on, dude. Just copy and paste that. You should be good to go. Battle Scar, Z187, thank you so much for the sub. David, you find your second pole rune? Did you see I dropped a 4-up Saga Monarch today? That's how you do it, man. Just mass kill. Jesus. Alright, I'm gonna do 3 more runs. Set.
Your presence honors me.
Not feeling it today. No luck today, Rob. We got 3 more shots, though. Fire Druid's gonna come clutch for us. Hodo's on my offhand, Death Clan. It's sorry, it's the flail's on the offhand. It's the CTA. Main hand is the ethereal crystal sword with 6 fire facets. One, 2 more. Thank you, Sir Fox. I'm trying my best to get something, man. And yeah, no worries, dude. Traditionally, if you use Hodo on this build, like, Hodo's nice, extra FCR and res and stuff. I can kind of make up for the lack of res with my FCR rings and my boots and stuff. Cast Draymond as well. How's it going, Walk on Earth? That. I don't know, man. I don't know what to... I'm trying to get them to sleep. Get them to want you to sleep with them. Chicken, not me, man. I don't know. Hey, one more. You don't use wax here, gel man. Andre, you caught a DB live stream. You're catching the last one run, Andre. Maybe, you know what? I'll do 2 runs because Andre just tuned in. I feel bad. Andre tunes in. Do 1 run. I'll do 1 more for you. 2 total. 2 runs for Andre. Only I stream when you're... I'm sorry, Kyle. I got other stuff I have to do today. I can't, I wish I could stream like 12 hours in a row. Actually, to an extent, I don't. That's a really long day, 12 hours of streaming. I get really tired by the end of 4 streams too. It's because it's different than just playing the game. It's like you're playing the game, reading chat, answering questions. It does... I don't want to say it's work. It's not like work, but it does get a little tiring. So props to Llama for the man versus streams and all that crap. That's just too long for me. Get back here. What the fuck kind of Nightbot command is that? Who the hell added that? He puts rubber insulation on. What the fuck? Oh my god. I just noticed that. Is that new or what? Jesus Christ. I got a blue diadem. 2 pound skills. I'll do 1 more just because. Fuck, I'm pissed. I'm not dropping anything. When I get 250. I don't think I even have 100 yet, Roland. Got a big video coming out tomorrow though, but it's got time. It's a really long video too. It's 49 minutes, so there's timestamps so you can skip around. I don't know how else to do that type of video style because it's either that or like splice it up and only show the highlights, but whatever. The timestamps are there for someone who will skip around. This is true, Sir Fox. That's what I tell everybody. Just keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding.
Keep grinding, man. Stuff will come.
Want to see my charm reroll video? You check the community tab on Discord? Or sorry, on YouTube? Eagle Eye, it depends on the character. This, right now I'm currently playing player 7, but depends on if I'm playing Pit Seeker, Pit Singer, players 1, Lightning Sorcerer stuff, or Fire Source. I'm usually all over the map though, sometimes P3, sometimes player 7, sometimes players 1. Can I make videos about underwater cable installation? Trust me, it's not that exciting a job. Heroes Might. God, game. Alright, that's it for me. Thank you so much, guys. That is it for me, though. Dry as fuck. Ugh. Ugh, I'm tired too. Anyways, thank you guys. Appreciate. So yeah, video coming out tomorrow. Probably gonna have a variety highlight stream video coming out too. I might release it. Might release it Friday. It's called Pro Strats Sonic 2, the Hedgehog. Then yeah, video probably Holy Grail Grind Thursday. Not 100%, but probably. Is my chat frozen? Yeah, my YouTube chat froze. Anyways, thank you so much, guys. And I'll see you video tomorrow. I'll see you guys Thursday, Friday. Peace.
With heavy hands and weary eyes, I stand defeated for you. With empty thoughts, a blackened heart is here for you to end it all. Why do we quit when it gets rough? Why do we lie to those we love? Why do we quit when it gets rough? And I just wanna say don't wanna be this young.